Okay. I think that's everything set up. Just gotta turn this back on. Editor. Cool. Okay, why is it not? Okay, why is the audio not working again? Alright, better not have. Oh. Alright, let's get into the game. As the audio cuts out again. Let me figure this out. Properties. Done. Should turn on this fan. Alright, so last time, oh, what the, oh, it's probably my headset. Okay.
Oh, how wrong I was. If the priestess is in league with the void, with Vodin, then all is lost. Perhaps we have no choice but to abandon this world to its fate.
Yeah, so last time we learned that the priestess was, may have been involved with Mr. Snake Man, who's been destroying the world over and over again as we try to go through time to figure out what's going on. And I need to figure out what the heck's going on with my audio. Okay, so I wonder if I can just straight up disable. Alright, cool. Disable. So hopefully that means it'll never go to my controller again. Right. These are just my abilities. Don't think I have any amber left to spend. I don't rightly recall who the last one I did was. I think it was a Radica one. Oops. I wonder if I should start an Indrik one. Emperor Indrik can be a powerful ally in the efforts for undoing Vera's work and stopping Vodin. So that's just straight up saying that they are working together, Vera and Vodin. Let's go through a round of Draga.
Go, Harbinger. I will be watching over you.
Because I think we also unlocked a new Omensight at the end. Which means that if going through this Draga story, we'll get a new a new route. So we do have Indrik in this
General,
like little
give
diagram
me
now.
2 battalions and I shall capture the core for you.
I do not doubt it. But those battalions would turn the battlefield into a graveyard. For them...
Right. We teach you some knowledge. Yeah, so we got this thing with the sword.
Intruder!
I will protect you with my life.
Get out! Both of you. Now! I respected the godless priestess and all she stood for. I was sure she was our best hope for peace. Clearly. Even the most revered among us do not always have our best interests at heart. So Radika tried to stop her. A wasted effort, as your vision has shown. We must find the Emperor. We must convince him to stop this war so we can focus our efforts on undoing Vera's actions. And we will need Radika's help.
General Draga! The prison! Riots!
Quiet! I need to think. Nobody knows where Indrik is. But in the vision, he was confronting Vera in Yarborg's temple. We should start there.
But, my lady, the riots!
Let the prisoners go, and give a message to Radika. We wish to parley.
What?
That soldier be like, Nani the fuck? Alright, so we're probably gonna confront both Lodimir and Indrik at the same time. Need to slightly remember how to play this game.
We cannot disturb the Emperor. The ritual has...
So Indrik is still here. Good. I have urgent business with him. Step aside, soldier.
Please! My lady!
That's Indrik, right? It's a statue of him. Or is it the godless one? The godless priestess? Oops. Alright, let's push this door open. More murky boys. L1 is the grab. I forgot what it was. Last time there were dudes down there to defend, but like everyone seems to be dead now and there's more corruption everywhere. Does this mean there's a wall I can break down? Yeah, it is. Aha. You thought you could hide treasure from me.
How about our mission?
Look, Amber is very important for our mission. God, this is such a huge side path. Ooh, some lore. The fish now. The promotion. Draga finds the Emperor in the outskirts of the camp, facing all. Wait. Nope, we already did that one. We already did all these three. Purple, that means it's Vera, right? Yeah, it's this one. Vera forces a smile as she offers the instrument to Radika. As the new godless priestess, Vera no longer needs her but balalaika, but gifting it is still difficult. It is a precious heirloom. The balalakas are instruments forged by Yarbog himself, Vera explains. They have been passed down from generation to generation, kept in the family. But seeing that my kind is nearly extinct, Radika is taken aback by the instrument. She accepts the gift, plucking the strings and inspecting the smooth surface. Radika is more than intrigued. She is enraptured by Vera's remarkable gesture. "Thank you," Radika whispers. "I've heard these instruments carry mysticism in the strings." Tapping into bardic magic is possible but takes practice, Vera confirms. For example, tiny earthen elements can be controlled by playing this melody. May I? Vera strums susurrate music combined with spell energy, and the ground begins to move. Radika's mouth drops agape. "I wouldn't put that much faith in me. No one else ever does." "Aren't you always pointing out that you're older and wiser than you appear?" Radika laughs and adds, "Point taken, Vera. I mean, Miss Godless Priestess." "One more thing, Radika. About the balalaika. Let me guess. Don't let the power go to my head? Only use it for communion or defense. Otherwise, the balalaika could open a path that leads to loss of your mind and your humanity." "But priestess, didn't you know? I lost my head to the forces of humor long ago." Can they lose humanity if they're not human? Are there humans in this world? And also, that's probably how she turns into Deathless Radika. She succumbs to the power of the baklava. So much amber. Is there a thing down here? Doesn't look like it. Alright.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm getting some supplies, lady.
We are not done yet.
Yeah, but loot. Whew, okay, there's gonna be 2 lore things like right in a row now. Forbidden, a splinter in the dark. For an eternity it has been drifting, this place, full of life, full of light. It hates this place, shapeless. It drifts, it remembers when it was part of a whole. It was so much more. It remembers Yarbog, the enemy. It fought and lost. Then it was forced into the darkness, trapped, humiliated. It struck as the boundaries with rage. All consciousness bent on escape, to no avail. Then cracks started to appear. Yarvog's power was waning. This one slipped through the cracks, a fragment, a speck of evaporated essence, disconnected from the whole. Then it drifted, and forgot, until now. Down below, creatures of claw and teeth and shadow fight the loathsome land dwellers. The blood, the pain, the chaos, they beckon. It is intoxicating. As it spirals toward the battlefield, it awakens. It remembers. It is one with these creatures, and they are one with the void. They are Vodin. From the chaos of battle, it feeds, and as the land dwellers die, it grows stronger. Shapeless, it is no more. Now it has eyes, and fins, and claws, and purpose. To kill, to feed the void, to be made whole again. With an ecstatic scream, it charges into the battlefield. Interesting. Yeah, so we know that Vodin has eyes on us. He can see that we're causing some kind of mischief for him. Seeing that we're stopping his plans. Ooh, that was not good.
Over here! I'm in no mood for sparring, Harbinger.
It's probably because I hit her, and it was considered out of combat hit. Lost. Vera hugs her knees, but her shivering won't cease. 3 pairs of eyes watching her, concern clouding their faces. Vera's mind spins. Are my parents really gone? And Ludomir's family is my new family? Please let this be a mistake. But it wasn't a mistake. Vera knew. Radika had explained everything, but disbelief clung to Vera. Ludomir's mother asks, "Are you hungry?" The question hangs in the air. Vera looks away. "Why isn't she answering you, Mum?" Ludomir whispers. She's going through a difficult time, son. Claustrophobia seizes Vera, and she bursts out the door clutching her only possession, the balalaika. A nearby tree becomes her refuge. A voice echoes in Vera's mind, her mother's voice. When faced with adversity, play the balalaika. It is a sacred instrument, a powerful wielder of bardic magic. Vera lifts the strings and plays until she sees movement below. Ludimir looms at the base of the tree. "Are you up there?" he calls. Vera doesn't answer, and assumes Ludimir will retreat. Instead, Ludimir surprises her and begins to climb. As Ludimir reaches for a parallel branch, he slips. Vera catches him with her free hand. "That was close," he says. "Thanks." Vera stays quiet. "I got separated from my mom once," Ludimir says suddenly. Vera goes rigid. "Never been that far. I was lost for hours. Scared. Hungry. But while I was lost, I discovered something. An amazing glade. I'm not the smartest boy," Mum says. "I'm a late bloomer. But that glade was something special. It felt magical. Like being lost didn't matter." Something warms inside Vera. Ludimir looks so haphazardly. Vera's mother had taught her to be meticulous. But where's her mother now? Vera forces the memory away and tightens her grip on her balalaika. Let's find that glade of yours. This time, I'll help you find your way back." And their friendship grew. Yes? Oh. Okay. So last time, every time we've gotten to Indrik, he's gone through his transformation. To be the Firebird. Oops. Time stop like every 10 seconds. That's so crazy. And like the effect or the cooldown continues to tick even while
Is this where we need to look?
Is it? I don't know. I don't think I've actually gone the straight path. I think I've always gone the
General Draga, please leave. Do not force our hand.
I must speak with the Emperor.
This is unfortunate. Kill the intruders.
yeah, I think I've always gone around
What just happened?
with the through the seal.
Oh, God!
Is there?
They died carrying out their duty. We cannot let their sacrifice go to waste. Indrik must not be far now. You will have to show him the
Nope,
vision.
I've actually gone
I
this
doubt
way.
my words will suffice.
wonder if that means we can just fight him. Yeah, okay, we went this way with Radica.
What the? Blinding now! The rest of the squad is here.
Gosh, these shields are so dumb.
What? Could that be?
Well, that did a lot of damage. Apple.
Let me help. Your Highness, I must speak with you.
Why aren't you on the battlefield? Interrupting my ascension. This is high treason.
Please, Emperor, hear me out. There is a new threat. We must stop the war now.
Ah, you finally show your true colors. Do you see now why felines are not accepted as Imperial soldiers?
Defy you, my lord.
You think me blind, General? I see everything in my kingdom. Including that night at the prison. Yes, I'm well aware of your act of defiance.
If you knew, then why am I still here, Emperor?
I wanted to see the extent of your betrayal. Now, I have seen enough.
My lord, that incident, it was one transgression for a friend. Never again.
Yet today is your second act of treason. There will be no third.
It's my companion!
Alright, I wonder what happens if I attack him. But, you know.
Do you see, Emperor? The vision.
I do. Harbinger, you have revealed deeper weaknesses within an already broken nation. Rodentia may not be salvageable after all. Draga, what is your assessment of the situation?
I
Yeah.
believe Vera and a handful of Rodentians have summoned the Void in a misguided attempt to fight the Empire. I believe Radica understands the danger of such an act and could help us root out Vera's allies.
I agree. We must retrieve Cladden as well.
The Cladden? As in the legendary weapon from Yarborg?
Yes. The very same sword shown in the vision. The sword Vera was using to summon the Void. I will take the Harbinger with me and search for it. Draga, I leave it to you to make a truce with Radica.
Yes. The message for Parley has already been sent. I will not fail you, Emperor.
So this is probably going to be the most
We
times
meet in Rodentia.
we use our Omensight in one day. Three Omensights. Because Radica's probably not going to be too happy to see the Empire. Probably thinks the Parley is going to be a trap of some sort.
I must warn my soldiers. With this change in plan, they will need more guidance than before.
Oh, so now we have Indrik on our side.
Can we stop fighting?
Oh, it's really Indrik. Need help! Surround them!
This fight is not over!
Oh, I wonder if I didn't have to kill them. Nope, I do. I was gonna say, they were chained to the
Soldiers of Pigaria,
void
hear
monsters.
me. Today, the war ends. Today is our chance to save our land and all the lands of Euralia. Countless times I have asked you to trust me. Countless times. With that trust, we built this great empire. We built it. Together. Today that trust will be put to the test. Do you trust your emperor? My orders are these. Capture the leaders of Redentia. Use lethal force if necessary. But spare the others. The people. The true people of Redentia. Soldiers of the Empire! We march!
Who are the true people of Redentia? Oh, thanks for the lift, bro.
What are you expecting from me?
Okay, so I guess he doesn't have like any action that I can use with him, because I tried to do the buddy action, and he responded with that.
What? Edric is here!
They fear me.
I'll kill him!
Not as much as they hate me.
Impossible!
Come back, Harbinger!
What do you mean come back? I'm like killing the dudes for you.
I'll go on her blind fire!
This is a no jump zone.
Harbinger, I will proceed forward.
We can win! Attack!
Harbinger, do not let them activate the detonator.
For Rodentia!
Death to all invaders!
You know what to do.
Yeah, well, I'm just still dealing with these dudes over here. Oh my gosh, that poison did a lot of damage.
Harbinger, I will proceed forward with the Fury. Make sure the Redemptions...
We can win! Attack!
Harbinger, do not let them activate the detonator.
Yeah, yeah.
For Rodentia!
Gosh, they formed the
Know
shield,
what to do.
and like, it's just so stupid.
Death to all invaders!
Harbinger, join me on the Fury.
Yeah, sure, after I go.
We will soon reach the Great Bridge. Quite fond of it.
Even the Great Bridge that they built a barricade on. Alright, I'm on my way, dude. I got my treasure, and I'm walking.
Back to the hunt. Everyone start fighting.
The blue ponytail first.
Oh, Redemptions are so defiant. They would not even let us spare their lives.
I mean, maybe if you weren't a dick about it.
When did this war turn into a witch hunt?
When you and your co-conspirators blindly tampered with the forces of the deep, risking this world and ushering in the apocalypse.
That's ridiculous.
Where is Cladden? Answer me quickly if you value your life.
You are insane.
Take down the bridge now!
I am sorry, but I cannot let you do that.
Jeez, like everything has a shield now.
What was that?
I cannot help you, Harvey.
And what are you even here for? Get out of here. Just go. Oh no! It's gonna be a quick, easy kill, but that dude just blocked the way.
My patience is at an end. Cladden, where is it?
I don't know. I swear.
Do you deny that you've been summoning the void? You and that priestess.
Wait. I've been hearing rumors. There is a splinter group within my organization, but I have nothing to do with it. Most of us, we just want to protect our freedom.
Take him away. Come, Harbinger. Sooner or later, someone will talk.
I mean, wouldn't Radika know where the thing was? She stabbed the
Please step aside.
thing. Devin is upset that
I hope
he's
Draga
V
fared
upset
better than we did.
that he missed some.
We will know soon enough.
Okay, so what happened so far? I basically read 3 things, but hello! We have a good reason. You promise. Okay. It's all good. As long as you have a good reason. I mean, any reason is good, really. I mean, you guys do you. Okay, so let's recap real quick. We went into Draga's story. We gave the Omensight. We used the Omensight on her to reveal the fact that the godless priestess was trying to summon the void using the sword. So we went to look for Indrik, and then there were three lore readings that I don't feel like reading again right now. although I could just show you which ones. It was Forbidden, A Splinter in the Dark, Vera the Gift, and Vera the Lost. And then, so when we found Indrik, he thought that Draga was betraying him. And ow. Oh, that does a lot of damage. And then we used our Omensight on Indrik to show that we weren't betraying him. That we knew that there's something up with the Godless Priestess. So now we are going into the temple to try and parlay with Radica, which it looks like we're about to do. So we're trying to figure out like what's up with
Indrik.
Ratika.
Well, this is awkward. So, ready to surrender?
We will settle the peace terms later. There are urgent matters to tend to.
Oh yeah, the whole world is about to end business. I have brought a token of goodwill.
You! Repeat what you told us!
We don't have the sword anymore, I swear.
Keep going!
We hid the body and the sword. Ludimir wasn't supposed to find her. Nobody was supposed to.
These traitors panicked. They searched for the sword everywhere, didn't you?
Yes, but we couldn't find it, I swear.
So Ludimir has a sword?
Only one may know where the sword is now.
Ludimir.
Are we gonna have to fight like... Oh, no, never mind. So yeah, basically, we're trying to team up with them. So everyone realizes that this third group with the Godless Priestess Vera is trying to summon the Void, and everyone's dead again. So this probably means that Ludimir's path will get me to the sword. I've still not actually touched Indrik's path, but I still want to do a Radica path first to see where that goes. I wonder if it'll more or less be the same thing. Well, okay. So, yeah, I want these two. Oh my gosh, so many more upgrades. Okay, is there a new Omensight that you haven't seen? If you had missed last time, at the end, we had a new Omensight, our third Omensight, that was showing Vera with the Holy Sword, or whatever sword, the super special sword, performing a ritual to summon the Void, or is what we think is going on. So we'll see this Omensight. Radica new of Vera's. Oh, so this does update. Okay, so the thing at the bottom does update. So Radica knew of Vera's intentions. Why else would she stab her friend? Perhaps she can offer insight on how to undo Vera's work, and perhaps she is acquainted with Vera's redemption accomplices. I'll probably see the Omensight when you do Radica, yeah.
So it begins. Another chance to save Euralia.
Did you miss a whole stream? It feels like it, huh? Okay, so start. A cage is a cage. So here we go. Here, we're gonna see Vera, there's the sword, and there's all the cultist people.
She survived? I thought I killed her. All this time, I didn't kill her? I didn't kill her? Sorry. Sorry.
So that does explain why we saw Vera die like twice, two different ways.
When she became the godless priestess, Ludimir said she took on more burdens than anyone should. Or could. Vera thought she could control that thing. She was so sure it could defeat the Empire and bring the war to an end. And after it had done that, she said she would banish what she summoned, send it back to where it came from. When you open a door like that, you can't just close it again. She didn't listen to me. She wasn't in her right mind, and her eyes, it was like she didn't even see me anymore, and I knew I couldn't let her do it. Rachel, here you are looking for answers. Sorry, I have no... Hold on. Do you hear that?
That new transfer to the torture room gives me the creeps. I swear the smirk he had, he's planning something.
Oh, hello. We were just leaving.
Sound the alarm!
That's it. The torture room. You may have your answers yet.
Who's in the torture room?
The vision showed that circle of cultists who had hold of the godless priestess. I recognize one of those slithery folks in that circle.
They all look the
In
same.
the prison. For the last time, how do we stop that thing that you and Vera have summoned? Tell me or...
Or what?
It's a mole.
You start singing?
You see, my friend here never talks. Can you even imagine all the anger that must be bottling up inside?
Wait, I'll talk. Put that away. Not that it matters. You've already lost.
Why the bravery act then? Just tell us everything and then gloat as you watch us fail.
Well, it would give me a small amount of pleasure, yes. To stop the void, you would have to find Clad.
Yeah, maybe I'm just being racist about the
An assassin has been sent
the
to
rats.
the only one who knows how to inscribe the seal on the blade.
Unfair. I've never had an assassin on my trail.
Sending a bear drunken ale and vengeance will be the end of the Emperor. And even if that should fail, we know the Emperor's next move. We will be there to stop it.
Oh my. So where is Indrik going next?
When I said we know, I meant my friends know. They don't tell me everything. Put that away, please! I spoke in haste. Indrik. He wouldn't know the sword is gone. We've engineered the whole damn thing.
You've said enough. We've gotten all we need from this prisoner. Thanks for the assist.
So it seems the Harbinger has a little bit of personality. Jeez, we're already at nighttime. This is probably gonna be like one of the shorter missions. Oh, this is where Indrik and Radika clash, and then they die at the end. Well, I mean,
I stabbed a good friend. Now I'm trying to see
in that
my
one
worst
one
enemy?
time.
Not even I could write a song to carry the highs and lows of the strangeness of today. Let's keep that between you and me.
This wobbliness. It's like the worst effect. Oh, we are supposed to go this way.
Oh no, Radika, you're so clever, you're dumb. I forgot to ask Baron von Charming in the torture chamber about Vera. I mean, if I'm not the one who killed her, who did?
So it was Indrik who ended up killing her, maybe. finally get to open this door. Conspiracy. So I already knew that this guy kind of betrays us. The venerable Pygarian is towering above Fjolbor, severe looking as always. He spoke to me again, Lokrin says. For generations, Vodin has been whispering to the chosen few, those who would understand, and for generations they had been hiding in the shadows, placing their pieces on the board, pulling strings, one little step at a time. Lately, Vodin's voice has grown closer, stronger, more urgent. The time for the great change has come. All their hard work would finally be rewarded. How fares our godless priestess? The patriarch asks. She will be ready soon. You can imagine her outrage when she learned about the number Indrik did on her brother. Heh, I even feel sorry for the poor bastard. Tell your Rodention friends to hurry. The last thing we want is for Indrik to remember the Firebird ritual. Strengthening Clayton would make the seal breaking near impossible, even for the priestess. Indrik is your problem, remember? Or your problem, Lokrin. You are the one who molded him, remember? Or are you worried he would suddenly grow a conscience? A conscience? No, but he may take it upon himself to do his duty. The ritual would shorten his remaining lifetime. He wouldn't. He would? Fjolbor, we need a plan for that possibility. As long as he does not put his hands on the sword, he is harmless. Sigh. I'll figure out something. Put me in contact with our people in the Imperial Guard. Lokrin nods. We meet again when the priestess commits. With a flap of his wings, the patrician departs. The priestess, Fjolbor muses. All this planning, and it hinges on the one mistake the priestess needs to make. Cool. Does this just lead me down to the area that I would normally would? Yes, it does. Whee.
Who needs an army when we've got you?
Yeah, we need an army for that one dude.
La la la. Now,
Soldiers, you are my Imperial forces. Hands chosen, loyal to Bigaria. What is the meaning of this betrayal? Speak!
Bigaria, Rodentia, they will soon cease to exist. The future belongs to us. We are the chosen. We are the children of the void.
Oh no! Listen up! We've got company!
Feel the flames of Yavon. I can imagine the pain. Is that gaze meant to be threatening, Ratika? I owe you nothing.
that's an understatement. We need to talk.
I will grant you an audience, Redemption.
No, I'll let you be my audience, Emperor. Come on, I know a safer place.
So we're going back to the tavern of the guy who betrayed us.
All right, you granted me an audience, I granted you an audience. You heard my story, now it's your turn. What's the deal with the sword?
The Void was not killed by Yarbog centuries ago. It was imprisoned. This prison is a spiritual place, not of this world. The sword Cladden. Think of it as the physical anchor. A seal that locks Voden away from this world.
Well, that explains what Vera was doing with the sword. She was breaking someone out of prison. A lot of that going around. So, look, I'm guessing there isn't an easy way to send the Void back to its prison sword thing. But there is a way, right? And then lock the door?
Maybe. Yarbug instructed the first Emperor to build a hidden chamber in his temple. A chamber that was not to be opened unless all else failed.
Hold up. You've had super secret clearance to a super secret room, and you never tried to sneak in?
I am a Pigarian. My word is my bond, and I respect...
Ay, Pagarians. So what's our move, oh humorless one?
The Harbinger will accompany me to the temple. You search for Cladden. I fear we have little time left.
Yep. And of course, Mr. Boorman is just like, yep, it's happening. Alright, so I either have the choice of Ludomir or Ludomir for the sword, or Indrik for something. Like anything. Do I have enough amber? I didn't really get much last time. Alright, let's go with Ludomir. How would Ludomir react when he learns that his beloved sister has summoned Voden? Even he would understand the implications of such an act. Oh, let's go about Indrik. Yeah, let's do Indrik. You're right. We need to actually give him some attention other than him being a side person in these other parts. Emperor Indrik can be a powerful ally in the efforts for undoing Vera's work and stopping Voden.
So it begins. Another chance to save Euralia.
So this is our first time interacting with Indrik in the beginning. So we're gonna start off with him already doing the ritual to be the Firebird. I wonder if this will stop his ritual. Ooh.
What would drive the godless priestess to such madness? I push my subjects, yes. But that's because I can see beyond their potential, even past their breaking point. Did I push her to this madness as well? I can undo this. Ending the war will mean the Retentions have no cause to unleash the Void. Let us find Ratika.
Okay, so it's probably gonna be more or less the same thing. Of, hey, let's figure out what the heck we're doing.
Retentions. They're here for Ratika, no doubt. All of you, cease fighting at once. Everyone, stop fighting.
As if they would.
I ordered you to cease fighting, soldier.
But sire, they kept on attacking.
As did you. Peace may prove more trying than war. Let us make our way inside.
Just fucking throw a fireball at the wall. I don't see how that actually helps me like everyone else.
Attentions! There's no need for violence.
Don't let him.
No need for violence, eh?
Look, there would have been less deaths if I didn't kill that guy. Or there would have been more deaths. I don't think we've opened this door yet. But there's nothing too exciting inside.
Cease fighting at once. No secrets can be kept from you, Harbinger.
You're almost there!
Nerds.
It can't be. Surround them.
So I don't know what's up with these chains. Oh, I guess... Okay, I get it. They were light before, so they were... Since they were chained to that dude, they were following his command. But, it's likely that after I freed them, they would be able to hurt
What will it
the
take
other
for the
guys.
Redemptions to listen?
Alright, what's behind purple door? Number one. I stuck. I just fell out of the world.
What are you expecting from me?
Fun. Wonder if I can repro that. It's like here. Attack. Yeah. Never mind.
How
Let's open
can
the
they
thing.
still be fighting each other? Don't they see it? The void seeping through the walls. Or is it your presence, Harbinger, that grants me this awareness?
Huh. Yeah, I wonder if it is me that only I can see the darkness.
The better outcome would have been no violence.
Hive mind. Footfalls make Indrik blink and glance about his solitary room. His instinct tells him to hide the cherished treasure, but his fondness for the gift overpowers it. At any given second, his patrician could fly through the door and demand it from Indrik. Lokrin is strict in every sense of the word, but this gift, this ant farm sent by his parents in secret, is a treasure from childhood. Indrik glides his hand along the glass, tracing the worker ant's path. Even as a young boy, Indrik had been fascinated with the nature of on surprisingly small and minuscule scale. He was at it again now, but this time his awe had to be kept in secret. The hour hits twilight, but still Indrik observes the colony, notating his findings by scrawling comparisons on bits of parchment. Exhaustion looms. Swiftly, without warning, Indrik falls asleep, and the ant farm remains out in the open, in danger of discovery. Sometime later, Indrik's groggy eyes open, and the patrician is there, wrath billowing in the senior's face. In one fluid motion, Lokrin snatches the colony and throws it. Glass hits stone, and shattered pieces litter the ground. Standing opposite Indrik, the patrician pauses, motionless, expressionless, unnaturally calm. The intrigue that Indrik once held for Lokrin's control and discipline eviscerates as he sees the ants skitter across the floor. Something fractures within Indrik. A realization takes hold. Indrik will not be like his insect friends. He will not run or hide. Instead, he will become like Lokrin. He will become a predator.
Why more violence?
I seek your leader.
Stop toying with us and get it over with. If you can reach us. Ha! Please, I just got married.
You seriously ask a birdman to reach you, try and dare reach you on an upper path. Also, that guy that just got married, he's super dead. Won't let me activate it. Okay, whatever. I'll just jump down. At least those last guys had the decency to surrender without a fight.
Let me help.
Fireball!
Be careful, Harbinger.
No! There's a purple glow here. Oh, never mind. I thought there might have been a purple door.
Can we stop?
Wasn't there a dude on the wall?
Redemptions. You are free to go. I only wish to speak with your leader.
Yeah, and as soon as we move, your soldiers will turn us into practice dummies.
Men, leave the prison at once. Any who harms a redemption will be court-martialed. Now, move! Stand down, redemptions. No harm will come to you. You have my word.
There's gonna be one dude that, never mind. I was gonna say one dude that,
Let me help.
doesn't believe it and he's gonna attack. But I was wrong. Was this just a different path? Or is it just a room? Okay, it's just a room. I mean, you could have just done that before I got there.
Harbinger, you must use your power. Show Ratika the vision. I expect as much disbelief from her as from her soldiers.
Okay, so there's one other opportunity that we could have fought instead of using Omensight.
Didn't know it was visitors' hour. Sorry, I don't have any more tea.
I'm
not here for tea.
Never know. It was damn good tea.
The companion has something urgent to show you.
Is that the Show me what, exactly?
Harbinger, use your power. Show Ratika what you showed me.
No thanks. No offense, Harbinger. You do look like the real deal, but I can't trust you for siding with Indrik here.
Ratika, people can change. I realize what I've done. The different directions I might have taken.
Different directions? Are you kidding? Oh, you've gone far beyond the point of no return.
Ratika, please listen. I'm not here to fight. You and we face a greater enemy.
Indrik, I don't know what to say. Here you are, fake Harbinger and all, asking for help after all the damage you've done? If you're gonna lie, you'll need to lie a lot better than this. This is just embarrassing.
Harbinger, hurry! The vision!
Ratika, calm yourself.
I thought I killed her. I was sure I had killed Vera. But how did she... Those others still got to her. But they let her die anyway?
It matters very little how she died now. The harm is done. Had you not failed in your attempt?
Well, yeah. They don't teach us owl anatomy at school. Hold on. I don't have to justify myself to you. You think you're so perfect, Emperor? You've done far worse than me. Murder, torture, war, and you think you'll ever find redemption? Not likely.
You are right. I have harmed many in trying to bring our nations together. Including you, Ratika. And for that, I am... sorry. But now is not the time for blame.
That sorry was very important.
Now we need
Had to
act.
bold it green.
Was that... Indrik, what happened to you? Wait. Why am I acting all flustered? You're the one who should be flustered. You know what? Never mind. Indrik, if you're serious, I'll give you one chance to explain. One chance.
You must seek out Vera's accomplices. Convince them to give you Cladden. The sword is vital to our success.
Oh, easy. No trouble at all. And what will you be doing? Sitting perched on your throne, waiting for me to deliver Cladden to you?
After you retrieve the blade, I will use it to banish the void. I will need the Harbinger's help. She is best suited for the task. My ancestors have entrusted this to me. My lineage demands I take this responsibility for all our sakes.
Okay then. We're off to save the world. I've always wanted to say that.
I was about to be like, are we just gonna stand here? Alright, so we're gonna encounter Lodomir, and he's probably gonna flip out.
Yarbog left this world long ago. Before he did, he took precautions to prevent the Void's return. Those precautions have failed. Your presence is proof of that, Harbinger. But Yarbog saw to that as well. I will take you now to a special place within the temple. A chamber that has been sealed for 300 years.
So we are gonna be able to
Look at all this corruption. The Void is gaining ground with every breath we take.
yeah, that was much more than it was last time. But yeah, so we're now actually going to encounter the thingy. The secret room that they were talking about. Trust. Indrik and his old advisor, Lokrin, are staring at a large map of Euralia. A crackling fireplace and several candles lit the Emperor's private chamber. The hour is late. Emperor, this is this is the perfect opportunity to test Eontrek's fury. I disagree, Lokrin's sire. General Elia interrupts General Elia as she barges into the room, her second, the feline in tow. The Rodentions barely survived a monumental disaster, Elia continues. Introducing Pygarian weapons will send the wrong message. The patrician sneers at Ilia. Pygaria's strength cannot be compromised. Lokrin, we do not need a war. Our main focus is to gain the Rodentions' trust. Trust, yes. The godless priestess can be of use, Lokrin suggests. Why bring Vera into this? The feline asks. Lokrin snaps. Who gave you permission to speak? Ilia intercedes. Draga has a point. We do not need the priestess. Lokrin grits his teeth. A strong symbol is what this nation needs most. What this nation needs most is my leadership, Lokrin. The lithe patrician bows low and utters, Of course, Emperor. Indrik turns to Ilia. General, start gathering goods and materials. We will move them into Rodentia and distribute them immediately. And please teach your second proper etiquette. General Ilia and the feline salute and hurriedly leave the room. The patrician remains meditative. Is it wise to empower the general? Lokrin, old friend, you have wisdom, but you lack vision. How can the Rodentions believe in our sincerity if our army does not? Besides, I leave you the most important task. Anything, sire. You know what to do. Rodention youth are the key. And make sure our proxies are discreet. With luck, there will be a gentle revolution. If not, Indrik sighs. War. Come on, give me the money.
More violence.
Not committing violence, I'm just rolling around.
Let me help. Temple's defenses. They've not been active since Yarbog vanished.
Cool defenses, bruh.
Ciphers. I expected as much with all this corruption. Yarbog's aura is still present in the temple. It must be attracting the void like a beacon.
There's a thing here. Indrik is not such a bad guy, methinks. He actually seems pretty wise. I mean, yeah, he was just being used by Lokrin. Oh my gosh, I missed it all three times. Yeah, I think there was like a one that you missed that showed
Be careful, Harbinger.
Lokrin talking about siding with the Children of the Shadows or whatever they're called. Like how he plans to get like Vera to summon the void.
You cannot stop us, filthy abominations.
I think. Feel free to watch the VOD later and. Or I guess I could just go and look at the thing again. Hey.
The inner temple is not far now.
That was for an achievement. An achievement just popped. Took me so long to get four energy orb thingies.
Cover your eyes.
I don't have eyes though. Okay, so we already got that. There's no real point in going down that way. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 treasure chests there, but I don't think it's worth the
void is not
trouble.
attracted to this place. Perhaps it is attracted to us. If Voden believes we're a threat to him, then we're on the right track.
Gotta get that plat. If there was a thing in Steam achievements.
Indrik, back like a bad habit. Was easy to track you. Come here to pray? It's too late, I'd say.
We have no time for a fight, you sodden fool. Greater matters are at hand.
Should know, I smashed that crystal of yours. Saved you that bit there, though.
Savage. I should...
Ah, that's the Indrik I know.
Ludimir. I've made peace with Ratiger. Now go home. I must help the Harbinger. There's little time left.
Ah, Harbinger? That one with you? Then you won't mind that I take you both on.
Alright, so no Omensight for this fight.
Be careful, Harbinger. He is as strong as he is stubborn.
Ah, can't fight your own battles, Indrik.
I had no idea where I was aiming that.
Enough! Take that! Ah! You're just pissing me off, mate. My turn. Take that! My
Probably taking too much damage from this. Time to kill the bear. Ow.
You're just pissing me off, right? Guess I'll have to use my secret moves. Can't fight
Good
your own
aim.
battles, Indrik.
Gosh, too much shields.
Enough! Can't fight your own battles, Indrik. Enough! You're just pissing me off, mate. My turn. Guess I'll have to use my secret move. Ha! Enough! Can't fight your
Wow,
own
he
battles,
took a
Indrik.
lot of damage there. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna play it safe and time stop. Because you don't have You don't get an Omensight for every kill last boss. Uh,
Go on. End it.
The last time
not
you
every
had my
route had a
mercy,
boss.
I thought I could help you find your true strength. I was a fool.
Did you hit your head, Indrik?
When it was decided that I would be Emperor, everything was taken from me. Childhood, family, love. With a grim focus, I was forged into a perfect ruler. I thought I could reforge you the way I was
Perfect.
reforged. But thanks to the Harbinger, I finally understand. Becoming Emperor did not make me stronger. It broke me. So I tried to break you. Took your freedom, your hope. I even took your eye. But where I broke, you held. You are the strong one.
Is this an apology?
The Harbinger is waiting. Go home, Ludimir.
Yeah, get out of here, nerd. No. Alright, let's go. Some healing. So we are either going to find an Omensight here or nothing. And probably get forced back to do Ludomir's. No, why would you knock him down?
Why more violence?
But wait. Oh, more reading. Okay. Just break everything here. Trust? Was this that? Nope. No. Oh, we've skipped one for once. You're doing great on the reading. Thank you. Aw, thanks. You did what? I climbed down. Gillis savors the merchant's incredulous look a while longer, then continues his tale. There I was, standing at the edge of Aurelia, facing an endless sky. I wondered, anything down there? So I figured, since no one has done it before, why not have a look? I secured myself with a rope and started the descent. The merchant lifts a roasting dragon cricket from the campfire and offers it to Gillis. The explorer peels the chitin, takes a huge bite, wipes the juices from his lips, and continues the story. I climbed to the surface and carefully inched downward. I was expecting the edge to be smooth, shaved by the shearing winds, but instead I was holding onto a wrinkled, rough stone. Except it wasn't a stone. It took me a while to understand what I was hanging on to. Gillis stops to check on his audience. With the careful timing of an expert storyteller, he delivers the punchline. It was a root. Huh? I saw dozens of roots, maybe 100 feet in diameter, extended downward, sinking into the clouds. Aurelia is not just a giant mass of land, it's a living giant mass of land. Aw, come on, you're pulling my leg. But that's not the strangest part. Gillis takes a deep breath. The next bit, I'm terrified just thinking about. The merchant is about to burst in laughs, but something in Gillis's stare stops him dead in his tracks. I was about to go back when I sensed a shiver down my spine. Slowly, I turned my head, and there it was, staring at me. All I can remember are the eyes. 3 pairs, as big as an apple tree, piercing me. I was frozen. Then I felt it. It was in my mind, searching for something. Searching? For memories. It sent me images. A giant serpent. Battle. I think it was looking for memories of Vodin. Vodin? That was 100 years ago. Yeah. Probably why the creature quickly lost interest. It turned around and plunged beneath the clouds. The next thing I remember, I was back on the surface, running toward my village. The merchant meditates on the tale for a while, then asks, "And you don't remember what it looked like?" This is the scariest part. Every time I try to remember, I faint. "Come on, try!" With a sigh, Gillis focuses on the memory, then on the giant eyes. Then everything turns black. Gosh, that dash is so useful. Whew, I almost died to that dot.
Once the war is over, we'll need to dispose of all these explosives.
Oh, elevator down.
With all the corruption we saw today, it is clear that
Do we
Vodin
know
has grown in
yet
strength.
how Radika became the
I hope
Forbidden?
we're not too late.
There was a story telling about how the instrument, if doing the magic thing, here, let me, not this one, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. One more thing, Radika, about the balalaika. Let me guess, don't let the power go to my head. Only use it for communion or defense, otherwise the balalaika could open a path that leads to the loss of your mind and your humanity. But priestess, how did you know I lost my head to the forces of humor long ago? So yeah, that line, of the second and last line, is probably how she turns into the Deathless Radika. That's right, the temple here, the shrine. The last
This is the place.
thingy,
The final words
panel.
of Yarbog are inscribed within.
Clayton seal acquired. A secret seal bearing the antiquated sigil of the legendary sword, Clayton. Comprehension surges into your mind. You have learned how to unlock Clayton seals.
Ah, you learn quickly. Be sure to protect
So we
this
probably need that for the Lodemir one where we go to get to the
This
sword.
room was built by Pegaria's
If that's
first
what that
emperor,
path is.
Irontrek the Unifier. It was said that Yarbog spoke to Irontrek directly, and the Emperor inscribed his words on these very walls. Harbinger. He was expecting you. You have awakened by my failings. The beast and the blade, your will must bind. Let me share a secret with you then. Vodun was not truly defeated by Yarbog. It is not easy to kill a god, as you may suspect. No, the Void was imprisoned, and its prison is the sword Cladden. The writing on these walls, they are instructions for you, Harbinger. Unlock Cladden's seal. Enter the prison. Defeat the Void. Those were Yarbog's final instructions if all else failed. No metaphors, no riddles. Let us pray that Ratiger finds the sword before Vodun completely escapes his prison.
Nope. He is escaping his prison right now. Alright, so now we go to Lodomir's path, get the sword, probably. Lock the Clayton seal. You still acquired, get a bunch of experience. And everyone dies again. I wonder if we're close to how close we are to the end. It seems like we're approaching the final battle.
Give tribute.
Explosive energy blast now causes damage in a small area. Cool.
To the tree, and it will teach you something.
Is this a tree? Well, I guess it's a dude holding a pan for collections. Oh, we have so much. This game has some meat on its bones. It's been several hours long. Love it. Let's get that maxed out. Let's try and max out everything here. Alright, cool. So now it's just extra damage. We've got maxed out on the resources, and man, that was a huge health boost. Alright, Ludamir, let's get that sword.
Sense it. The tree is dying. Hurry, Harbinger.
Hurry, Harbinger! So we're probably gonna reveal the thing to the guy, or to Ludamir, and then the guy
Ludamir,
is gonna
listen to me.
reveal that
Cut
he's
you down before you
a
reach
traitor.
the gates.
And what do you suggest? Wait for it to be over? Yeah, everything will be tickety-boo. I never thought something like this would happen. Sure, I thought maybe Vera was in over our head, but this...
What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Over the last few years, I saw this war fill Vera with helplessness and anger. It must have driven her to summon that thing, use it to end the war. And what did I do? I know how it feels to be desperate, to be powerless. Why didn't I help?
Ah, great. The Harbinger shows up, and Ludamir starts talking to himself. Hey, Ludamir, get a hold of yourself. Weren't you on your way to do something? Kill Indrik, remember?
Hold on now. About Vera. Something isn't right. She survived Radika's attempt, but she's still dead. And who were all those people around her? Shouldn't they have done something to help? I mean, Vera's the godless priestess for Yarbog's sake. I knew she
Listening
was.
to get out of the immersion.
She should have been safe. And yet, no! She's still dead! I will make things right, sister.
No. This is a complete disaster.
That's such a weird angle to do it at. I thought you would want to do like a more like forward shot of the dude's face rather than doing it from above.
Fiobor called you the Harbinger. You're supposed to show up when the world is about to end or something, right? Whatever the reason, let's get one thing straight. Vera. She gave up everything to try and better this world. Whatever she was thinking, I know she wouldn't have wanted anything bad to happen to us.
Ludamir, you almost look sober. And who's that with you?
A reckoning.
Ah, whose?
It's what I'm here to find out.
Come on, help me up, pal.
We can fight old-fashioned or...
Wow,
See those detonators up there?
that's a lot of dudes. Okay, come on, let me jump. Alright. This one dude just happened to be out of the range.
Well,
It's not a whole lot of amber, but you know, it's more than breaking pots, so.
We have to help the others build the barricade.
Not done here yet.
you're the Harbinger, all right.
Oh,
Over here. Hey, fight ain't over.
yeah, it is. My damage has gone up a whole bunch. Has it though? I didn't even like upgrade any damage abilities. In that last part. Okay, never mind, there's nothing here. Oof. Didn't think I was gonna grab onto that ledge.
Ah, the bridge. Then the city proper. We are safe now.
Yeah, it looks like my damage is about the same. There's just that those fire flamethrower things took out those dudes in like one hit. It was like you tore through that last group, but you just landed more hits or something. Nah, that last group was with the flamethrowers, right? Probably just connecting more hits consecutively. Jesus, can you not?
was warned you'd be coming this way. All right, enough pretending. Where did you hide the sword?
That Sharky boy
Sword?
be giving you the
Why are
old
you
one too.
asking about... Wait, are you the bastard who killed her? Did you kill Vera?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Yeah, you asked about the sword, and I'm asking about Vera. A question for a question, Vera used to say. Now, like you said, enough pretending. I know you lot were with her before she died, so I'll ask you again. Did you kill her?
Ludimir is a traitor! He brought an Imperial witch to ambush us! Kill them!
What the hell? My own people?
Get the blue ponytail first!
Gosh, the shield even before it appears is stupid.
Surround them! Holy whiskers! I won't give up!
Killed her? It's gotta be. Why else would they turn on us like that?
I was hoping for another achievement there, but what can you do? The achievement was to use 2 of the flurry blow attacks, the like almost instant kill attack in a row, which costs like 6 orbs to do. So it's like real annoying to go.
No! Kill them!
It's really close. It's really cool that the amount of orbs you have like circles around your head a little bit, or like around your back. Yeah, so this is where we learned about
She made me swear to never enter this place, no matter what happens.
Vera's summoning thing.
I hope she'll forgive me. Blood.
There's
Vera.
lore.
They killed her here on this spot. Some friend she had. Oh, I should have been here. She was in pain. But I was a coward. I couldn't face her, talk to her. She wasn't the Vera I grew
Is
up
this
with.
the tree from your
Her eyes.
warp point?
She had taken on
maybe.
so much. I should be
I don't think
furious.
so,
I should
but
smash everything in here. But instead, I feel like that would somehow just betray her all over again. That fellow on the bridge, he was asking about the sword. You looking for it too?
yeah, but I want this thing first. The weight of the world. Vera gazes at the interior of the amber tree. The hollow tree trunk emanates a soft glow, casting shades of yellow and marigolds. The bark seems to pulse with life. She lifts her balalaika and plays a reverent tune, honoring the passing of the late godless priestess. Vera plays with all her focus, plucking every string with perfection and dedication. When she comes to the end of the song, a light forms a pattern in the sky. Vera finishes the tune, and the pattern flashes, a final pulse before pummeling inside her chest, disappearing within her. Vera pauses, as a strange weight pushes against her. The amber colors within the tree coalesce before her, winding tightly around her, as if imbuing her, Instead of pulling away, Vera lets herself be consumed by the light. The pattern grows so bright that Vera has to shield her eyes. Once more, the light flashes brightly before disappearing altogether. A familiar voice speaks to Vera from within her mind. It is the ancient voice of the late godless priestess, now fused with Vera's subconscious. But the evolution does not stop. Another voice from a century past joins, echoing the first. Then another and another. Many ancient voices merged with Vera's. The torch, the reincarnation of the godless priestess, has been reignited. Vera can feel the change. Her insecurities have evaporated. She feels the power of the ancient priestesses enveloping her, enriching her with confidence and wisdom. Vera's priorities immediately shift. She can no longer live with a single mind or for a single purpose. She is carrying the weight of all. She is the new godless priestess, and she is being called forth. So she's basically the Avatar. Let's see, how many more do we need? We need 3 more Ludomirs. 3 more Ludomir and 2 more Forbidden.
Then let's go get the bloody thing. I know where it is.
I'm glad they just have that pause for you to get that item there instead of going straight to the sword. Oh, bye everyone. Oh, okay, so Radica has been consumed with the void.
I found Vera's body. There was a sword next to her. Figured whoever hid the body also hid the sword. I'm not as sharp as some, but I knew it was important. So I moved it. Someplace safe. I'll show you where. The shortest way is through the prison. These chaps knew what they were getting themselves into. Radica may just be a small mouse, but her people do love her.
Man, so much corruption everywhere.
Let's do this!
Oh wait, no, that's the one that I just had. Whoops. Oh, I guess we're going this way.
I'm ready to toss you up, mate.
You did though. Oh. Okay, never mind. That's such a weird door.
Big shiny treasure. Bah!
What you got against treasure? Ooh, he is not doing so well.
These poor blokes. What did they do to deserve?
Ludamir! Oh, thank the gods! Help me out, brother!
That I will, bro. Wait, I've seen your face somewhere. In the vision. You must be one of the bastards who murdered Vera.
I'm innocent, I swear! Come on, Ludamir! Help! Please!
I don't think so, brother. You are exactly where I want you to be. I hope you like your iron hot and your spikes rusty.
We're gonna torture him for some information. I know this is where we came from. Alright, let's just leave him here to watch everything unfold. Listen, bear boy, me die at the end of this day, but I've got upgrades to buy and levels to gain. So just toying on my treasure. This is a room.
Stay focused. Don't get distracted with shinies.
But shiny.
No time for treasures, mate. Focus. You and me, mate.
Look, we need this treasure for me to get stronger. Because magical anvil needs me to purchase things.
Smell. Oh, God, the smell. Just close your eyes and jump.
Into the sewers we go. Oh, I can't just jump in. I have to interact with it. Okay, so it looks like everyone's... Wait. Okay, never mind. It looked
Further
like
down is where
we
I
went
found
through
Vera's body. If her
back through
spirit
time.
didn't guide
It's
me
just a
here,
loading thing here.
she would have rotted away. She didn't deserve
Looked like we were
this,
going
no
somewhere.
matter what she did. So, mate, what will you do with the sword? Smash it? It's what I'd do. Vera used it to release the monster. Maybe you can, reverse that? So much fish! Ah, now I'm hungry. Ah, I can't even eat these.
Not with that attitude, though. Aw, man, I used up a orb. Oh my gosh. Give me life. Okay, skirt. Just kill him.
Do and carry on, my old man always said.
Use the stuff. Don't
Here
die.
we go.
Down we go.
Down we go. Shortcut.
It's like it's a common thing to say when you're jumping down a thing. Ooh, sword. But also,
My vision's not what it used to be, unless I'm seeing double. But this is the same sword in your vision, yeah? It has to be. Huh? It's reacting to you. It didn't do that to me.
aha.
Never thought I'd say this, but I hate fish. Someone doesn't want us messing with the sword, eh? So, what now, mate?
Well, first, we read about the sacrifice. Gently, Elia returns Clayton to its pedestal. Are you certain this is the only way? She asks. The Harbinger, the Rodentian Radica, and General Elia had just defeated Kali, a being of tremendous power, a horror that surged from beneath the world. But at what cost? The battle caused a massive shockwave, spreading across Rodentia, ravaging the land, killing many innocents, and the Harbinger. Only the power of a god could oppose another god. With Clayton in hand, the Harbinger unleashed Vodin's power on the invader, and such power always comes at a price. The Harbinger becomes tainted by the void. Already her aura grows darker, colder, Slowly, the Harbinger reaches out to Clayton. A faint light pulsates from the blade in eager anticipation. What will you do once inside? Volden will not take your presence kindly. Very kindly. The Harbinger clenches her fist. Fight until the end. What else is there to do? Right? Perhaps we can even win. Inside his prison, Volden may not be as strong. Elia stops. She knows her optimism is hollow. This is goodbye then. The Harbinger opens the seal. Then, in a heartbeat, is gone. The sword lies on its pedestal, lifeless. How can I return to being a Pygarian general after this? Elia lets out a deep sigh. It is time to pass on the flame, I think. She walks towards the vault's exit, then stops and stares at Clayton one last time. Draga, I hope you will never have to suffer the actions I have taken. She leaves, and darkness engulfs the vault. What? What? Point of no return? Oh, I guess there's no um nothing else we can really do except for like go through Draga's route and Radika's route and kill instead of giving Omensight, but I don't think we can learn anything from there. If you wish, you may speak to Ludimir to return to the Tree of Life instead. You will be able to return from there to this point. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Oh, we're getting pulled into the sword.
What's going on, mate?
Okay, so that makes so there is like four things I'm still missing in terms of like those pages, and I'm wondering where those come from. Like I doubt I would find them in only the two remaining scenarios. Maybe there's something. You come into my world? What layer of stupidity is this? You dare bring light to my lair? Oh, I can't use any abilities. Or I can't use my dash, rather. So I wonder if there's another version of us in here, and maybe that's what we have to fight. Okay, I have no ability to fight right now, so I just have to run. This place is cool. Ow. Is the sword forming for us? Oh, it's Vera.
I knew you would answer, Harbinger. We have little time left, but I have an idea. Vodin is almost free, and you will need a weapon. It is but a shadow, but it will do. This, you can wield, Harbinger.
Oh, new memory obtained. Okay. The first memory. The old woman is facing her god, alone. Nearby, a shallow stream is reflecting a soft light from an invisible moon. Is this the afterlife? Yarbog cocks his head, slightly amused. This is a workaround. I do not understand. I chose you. Loyalty is in your heart. You will keep my secret, and this place is secret. Me? How about your priests, or Eontrek? Eontrek has an empire to build, and the priests? They know nothing of true solitude. Yarbog locks eyes with the old woman, staring at her bare soul. What is the last thing you remember? I was praying by my husband's grave. All these years, do you tire of it? She stares back, resolute, as if saying, you know the answer. Yarbog nods and closes his eyes. He suddenly looks very fragile. Who would have thought that fusing part of your essence with the soul of a mortal could be so exhausting? The mortal. Is it the godless priestess everyone is talking about? Yarbog smiles, and the old woman is filled with sadness. Got that typo. You are dying. Don't cry. Remember what I said about this place. I will be watching. In time, my strength may even grow back. Now, goodbye. And just like that, Yarbog is gone. In his place stands a small white tree with several naked branches and a single silvery leaf. With a trembling hand, the woman touches the tree. Slowly, her fingers slide up and reach the leaf. Then she realizes she is seized by a vision. She is standing in this very place, facing Yarbog, listening to his final words. She pulls her hand back. The vision stops. I will guard this memory, and the ones to come. The woman cups her hands and collects water from the stream. She gently pours it at the base of the tree. She thinks of the life she has just left behind. The recluse old woman in the forest. The witch, they used to call her. Huh, the witch. I think I will keep the name. Aha! Oh my gosh, this sword is so much stronger. Probably don't need to kill everything here, but you know what? It's just fun. With this newfound power. Okay, maybe I do have to kill everything. Well, so that's a lot of fish behind that thing. Such a small amount of health that it gives when you grab something. But I mean, I guess if you're able to grab as much as we can, like it's like what, every 2 seconds, 5 seconds.
As you fight, Harbinger, be warned. I have watched Vodin use fear and doubt as weapons, yet those are double-edged weapons. Do you see? Make Vodin doubt. The part of Vodin that has escaped will return to defend itself.
Get him. You think you are the first? I will devour you. Then I will devour your world. Your precious prop? Is that what it said? Ooh, Dark Harbinger.
Be careful, Harbinger. This whole area is unstable.
I died. That was a tactical heal.
Be careful, Harbinger. This whole area is unstable.
I feel like that didn't do as much damage as it should have. Oof. Oh, maybe it did. Also, the sword is giving me energy over time. Which is real nice, just saying. In comparison to, oh! Hey, there's no floor there. I wonder if I just... Yeah, I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna let my energy build up. Because you know, why not? I thought it was weird that I was getting so much more energy. I thought it might have been just, the attacks were generating more energy. I think this is good. I don't need all 6, but you know, maybe it'll generate through the cutscene.
Be careful, Harbinger. This whole area is unstable. We do not talk about that moment. We never talk about that moment. Let's see, how much energy it generates in this cutscene. Was that like 1? So, yeah. Be careful, Harbinger.
Ow.
This whole area is unstable.
Ow. Ow. if they're just gonna give me energy, I'm just gonna definitely use the blasts to deal damage as I go in for an attack. Okay. Cannot go down the corridor. I guess for obvious reasons. For reasons.
Be careful, Harbinger. This whole area is unstable. I did so much more damage this time, though. Why is it not letting me grab it? And why did I just take so much damage? Like, what the heck? That was some bullshit. You think you're the first? I will devour you. Then I will devour your precious world. Uh-huh. Be careful, Harbinger. This whole area is unstable.
Still unsure why it sometimes just doesn't let me grab the dude. Impossible.
It's not yet over, Harbinger. Vodin still has strength.
Why I gotta put that one like so close to the edge? Yeah, that one's like off the edge. Oh boy, I'm sensing if I fail this part, that
Careful.
it will
Vodin controls space and time in this place.
fight. And then I'll be forced to door boss it up again. Ooh, everything is dissolving. Jeez, okay, so those little fields are little time stop fields. Can I just deal with some of y'all? Like, at least that beam doesn't do very well. Oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. Rah!
He's weakened, but not defeated.
Hey, pal. Stop. Alright. Into the void we go! You want my undivided attention? Now feel despair.
Now's your chance, Harbinger.
Oh jeez, that did a lot. Oh, that's a lot of bombs. Get dunked on. Looks like a boss rush to me. Welcome to the Dark Erotica version 2. And also, stab.
My turn. I was appointed priestess for a reason. This reason. I have no regrets. None but one. Forgive me, Ludamir. I won't understand, and I'll never be able to rightfully explain. But it must be done.
She's sacrificing herself to the sword? And then we're gonna cut him in.
The godless priestess sacrificed herself, and together, the Harbinger and Vera defeated Vodin. Now, locked away again in the Void's eternal prison, at last, the soul of the godless priestess flowed back to the world. But victory came at a bitter price. Rataka performed the Deathless ritual and became the Deathless herself, permanently. Born from this newfound power, the Deathless crushed the Pagarian invaders, forcing a truce with the Empire. The Deathless became an exacting ruler, much like Emperor Indrik, and the Deathless was worshipped and feared by all Rodentians. Drago was killed by the Deathless in an intense battle. Her soldiers instituted a memorial to never forget the general's bravery and fervor in bettering their nation and their well-being. Emperor Indrik was killed by Vodun's worshippers while searching for Cladden. A new emperor took his place and ushered a period of peace in Pagaria, at least for a time. Ludimir drank away his grief until one terrible night when he fell to his death. Drunken accident, rumors said. As for Vodun, Vodun was returned to its eternal prison, yes. But I still fear for our world. Vodun will do nothing else but wait for another opportunity to escape. I pray that you too, Harbinger, will wait and be ready to take arms against this force from the deep, and continue to be our final rampart against darkness.
Nobody had a good ending. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I can understand that a lot of that was inevitable, probably. Like, oops.
A cage is a cage. For a cage is a cage. A cage is a cage. On a cold night, thousand screams broke out. Uninvited guests put claws to the tears. It had all the
There's,
blood
I
that
don't think there's any way
nowhere
to
to
make that a good
run.
ending.
Is a mouse to be freed, or a mouse is to bleed? For a cage is a cage.
Cause like I mean, like, unless there's like some way to kill Vodun, and it's like, I wonder if there's any other endings. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Like, if you collect every memory, what happens then?
The sound of its rage when the battle
Ugh, my hand is cramped because I'm holding onto the wire. I'm like gripping really hard.
and that's what we saw. Oneself in the silence and never again. With the mouse key in a cage, in a cage, in a cage, in a cage.
Music 10 out of 10.
In a cage,
Ooh, there is an alternate ending.
in a cage, in a cage.
I wonder. There's no dark end in the game when it first was now. So there is another ending, it seems. I'm trying to just skim through these threads to see how to unlock it. It might just be like a new game plus kind of thing, maybe. I'm just gonna skip through these credits. Start game. So all this corruption is gone.
I sense that you are restless, Harbinger. As am I. Are you not satisfied by this victory? Perhaps then we can do better. I may be able to send you further back into the past, far enough to prevent this tragedy from ever happening. But to do that, I would need more insight about the world, about the events that took place. Only with a complete picture can I send you back.
So I would probably need those 3 other memories. Oh, wait. Yeah, I need those 3 other memories then. Missing clues. Uncover all the clues to send yourself further back in time. Revisit the past. You can now return with the dawn of the last day and see the consequences of making different decisions. Ooh. Okay, so let's meditate. Let's see how many paths we're missing exactly. Maybe I wish I didn't get that heavy attack because I don't really use heavy attacks. They give you lots of tools. Yeah, it seems like these tools would have been okay, so we got 6 out of 6 here. We're missing 1 in Draga's, and we're missing 2 in Ludomir's. So, open the investigation orb. I feel like this investigation orb would have been there if we had selected that option. So this is the timeline. Vera visits temple. Vera visited the Forbidden Crypt in Yarbog's temple, but was captured and hurt by Emperor Indrik. Someone helped Vera escape from Imperial captivity to the city of Eka. After escaping, Vera and Radika went to the city of Eka to a vault inside an Imperial shrine. Vera was after the legendary sword Clayton, and uncovered its location from the murals in the Forbidden Crypt. But once inside the vault, Radika betrayed and stabbed the priestess. Unbeknownst to Radika, Vera survived her wounds, aided by unknown accomplices. In a secret hideout in Rodentia, inside an amber tree, Vera and her accomplices summoned the Void with a ritual involving the sword Clayton. Vera's accomplices killed her after summoning of the Void. Her soul did not return to the Tree of Life. Guided by Vera's spirit, Ludomir found her body hidden in the sewers. Alright, so Yarbog's temple. In Yarbog's temple, so we're missing a thing here. We're missing. Okay, so one's through a Pygarian door, one's through a Rodentian door, and one's through a Vera's door. So we're missing 1 clue here. So we got, oh gosh, there's so much to read here. I think this is enough for another stream. It's already kind of late, and I don't want to push it. Yeah, so we at least have to do each one once. Possibly a 3rd time, and then we have to go, and then who knows how long the alternate ending is gonna be. Like, it could be a whole thing in itself. Yeah, okay, so one more stream it is. Yeah, let's see what the witch has to say, if we can talk to her. Nope, Cannot talk to her. Can jump on her head. Jump on your head. Jump on her head. Come on. The witch is like, Harbinger, please. So there's no use in going there, and there's no use in going here. It's actually... Oh, actually, hold on. We actually didn't see, so this is actually pretty good, to do. Because now we get to see all these other paths, because we didn't see Rodentia's, route without the Omensight. And then I believe this is like if we attack somebody or something. And then Ludamir, we didn't see his initial one. We went through a side route on his, and there's 3 missing here, and then 1 missing here. So there's actually a lot for the next stream for me to do. Yeah. So the transgression one at the end, that's if we decide to fight Indrik because of the clash thing. This one is I missed a door. And then this is I went down a side path instead of going forward. And then this one I just completely skipped on Lodomir's. And then Indrik, I completely skipped that last bit. So yeah, there's definitely more to stream. So yep, calling it right now. I'll stream tomorrow night at 7 probably, as what I've been trying to aim for. That's what I did today. It's what I've been doing for the past like times that I've streamed. Maybe I'll try and do it a little bit earlier, but 7 is just a good starting point. It gives about like 2 or 3 hours for me to stream. But for now, thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting. Pew pew. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.